yes, we are equal.
Yes.
I believe God made us equal.
Hmm.
But with that said, I believe there's a headship order also. And so I believe that I, as a husband, like Paul teaches us, am responsible for the spiritual welfare of our family. And there's things that I need to do. And we also believe that Paul teaches that the women should be silent in church, and we take that literally. So the woman wouldn't have a teaching role in church. With that said, they're always on the fringes. So if there's a social setting, the women will be there doing the meals. They'll be doing the visiting the widows. They'll be doing things like that, but just not in a teaching mode. In Ephesians 5, I'm going to start in verse 21.
Okay.
Submitting yourselves one to another in the fear of the Lord. And so that means with respect. I'll submit to her, she submits to me. It's a mutual thing. And then right after that, it goes, wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands as unto the Lord. So that really is asking her to submit to me, but then what is expected of me? And verse 23 says, for the husband is the head of the wife, even as Christ is the head of the church, and he is the Savior of the body. Therefore, as a church is subject unto Christ, so let the wives be to their own husbands in everything. But then it also comes, husbands, love your wives, even as Christ also loved the church and gave himself for it. So Christ gave his life for the church. And if I'm willing to give my life for my wife on an everyday basis, on whatever it takes, it shouldn't be hard for her to be submissive to me. So if that headship order stays there, so it's not like she has no say-so or whatever.
Sure.
I mean, express yourself, Ruth. I'm talking for you. How do you feel about it?
Exactly like that. I mean, like you said, there's decisions to be made in the house or with children sometimes, we would sit down and talk about it. None of us aim to just make a huge decision without talking with the other one. Just kind of, like you said, submitting to each other and discussing it. And then maybe sometimes he'll say, well, we'll do it the way you thought this time, and then see if it works, or next time we'll do it how he, sometimes you don't know which way you should go, especially with children. Now, like, working together like that for, it's been 25 years. Yeah. You kind of know if there's an emergency coming up and he's not around, you kind of know what he would decide. By working together for 25 years already. It's kind of, you start to think the same.